let's go ahead and go to our top 10.
Top 10, this is your week.
I said the top 10 most anticipated rivalries between the Wyatt Sicks or Uncle Howdy. So we could do like groups or singles.
However you want to.
Yeah.
It's kind of up for interpretation, however you want to do it.
Yeah.
Let us know what you guys' top 10 lists are, and Caysen's going to bring his up real quick.
Yep, I had mine written down. I took a lot of time with this one. But, and speaking of top 10, if y'all have a top 10 that you guys want us to do.
That you have thought about.
Yeah,
that
comment
you would like
it.
to see.
Comment it, yeah. All right. Number 10. Sorry, Tyler. All right, 3, 2, 1. Grayson Waller.
I put damage control.
Okay, I get that.
So maybe something to do with have Nikki Cross get a little.
Maybe Alexa Bliss gets in there.
Bliss gets in there. Strictly because if we've talked a lot about how their MO is going after people that maybe have turned their backs on others. I mean, damage control turned on Bailey. Yeah. So that's kind of where I'm going with it.
Yeah, this is where I'm going with it as well, because we're all anticipating the Grayson Waller and Austin Theory turn on each other. Now, the reason I put Grayson Waller is because I feel like he's most likely to be the one that turns on Austin, and he's going to be the heel in this situation.
Right, I get it. I got you.
So, this isn't my most anticipated, so that's why I put it in 10, but I could definitely see it happening.
Yeah.
So that's why I put him there.
Number 9.
Also, I feel like Grayson Waller is just great talent.
He is.
He's awesome.
When I interviewed him, he stayed in character, which is always cool to see wrestlers really, committing to at all times. And he's such a good heel.
Yeah,
he's such a good heel.
Yeah. Number 9, 3, 2, 1. LA Knight.
But Xavier Woods.
Okay. Yep.
As of what we were just talking about, if Xavier Woods does go and turn on the New Day, I don't see that rivalry being too far behind.
I said LA Knight just because we have some unfinished business between Bray Wyatt and LA Knight, which we never got to see fulfilled.
To the
But,
end.
Yeah, I can definitely see it maybe like with the title on the line maybe or something like that. Because I could definitely see the Wyatt Sicks intervene between both rosters. But who knows?
Number
8. 3, 2, 1. I said Randy Orton.
I go with the Bloodline.
Okay. I said Randy Orton just because we all know his history and how he likes to betray people, You can never trust the Viper.
If you think about it, if Randy Orton ends up betraying Cody.
Yeah, that would definitely set it up. 1,000%.
Cody and Randy obviously have a lot of history.
Yep.
And then when it comes to the Bloodline, I mean, they turned on Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
They turned on Jimmy.
Yep. Bloodline.
Turned on Paul Heyman.
Bloodline's definitely up there.
Yeah, that would be a cool rivalry to see.
Which, I think we talked about this last time, but with like the Netflix tease for Raw, they put like SmackDown superstars on there.
Yeah, I expect that, especially that first episode of Raw on Netflix, to be crazy.
Yeah.
To be one of the best Raws we've ever seen.
Which we also predicted John Cena might return.
John Cena is going to be there. 100% is going to be there. I expect even The Rock could possibly be there.
Maybe we'll have Cody Rhodes show up to Raw just because of the big Netflix premiere. Because I could definitely see some like roster shakeups during that time. Number 7.
Number 7.
Three, two, one. I said Sami Zayn.
Braun Strowman.
Yep, Braun Strowman's definitely up there. A lot of history between Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
I said Sami Zayn just because we know Sami's past with betraying
the bloodline.
Betraying the bloodline is the big one. But it's not my most anticipated. Yeah. But it's still, I could definitely see it happening. I'd love to see how they would do it. Number 6. 3, 2, 1. I did Xavier Woods.
I did Jey Uso.
Yeah, Jey Uso, big one. It's a big one right there. Xavier Woods, just because we were talking about before.
About how he could possibly turn on the New Day.
Yeah.
And then Jey Uso obviously turned on
Yeah.
Against the Bloodline.
Yeah, Jey Uso is an obvious one, especially with both of them being on Raw. I could definitely see it soon.
Mm-hmm.
I could definitely see it at some point down the line for this year, maybe.
Possibly.
Or maybe this year, maybe next year. Close.
Close.
Number 5. My eraser fell off. That's all right. 3, 2, 1. I did Bloodline.
It's Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn, yep. I feel like both of ours are somewhat similar just because we're focusing on the aspect
these are the obvious ones, and we're thinking about the turning on people kind of idea.
Bloodline. I'm talking about Bloodline 2.0.
2.0, yeah.
They've turned their backs. It's just obvious.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we've already talked about it before. Mm-hmm. And Sami Zayn. Both obvious picks. We are now on number 4. Let us know what your picks are, by the way, guys.
Yes, please.
I want to see more from this faction, you know. I feel like we're about to see the end of Chad Gable and Uncle Howdy.
Uncle Howdy here on this next Raw.
Yep. 3, 2, 1. Braun Strowman.
But Randy Orton.
Yep. We both have the same kind of ideas from this. Braun Strowman.
Braun Strowman, obviously you just have that history there with him.
Yep. The last match that Bray Wyatt had as the Fiend with like the title was against Braun Strowman. Mm-hmm. And that's whenever Roman Reigns went in and disrupted that.
Yeah.
Wasn't Bray Wyatt the one that Roman took the title on to start his huge reign?
Yep, he took the title off of Bray Wyatt at, what was it, Payback, I think.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Back in
crazy
2020, 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Back in 2020.
That's crazy.
It is crazy to think about.
All right, number 3.
3.
All right, 3, 2, 1. I said Judgment Day.
I went with Alexa Bliss.
Ooh, so you like
rivalry there.
So you think like maybe Alexa Bliss will return just as a normal superstar, and then we have something go on there? Do you think?
Maybe. I think she'll come back, and I think they could play it off like she's reformed.
Yeah,
but there are times where you see a little bit of the dark Alexa Bliss in like her matches where maybe she gets a little too aggressive.
Yeah.
And then the Wyatt Sicks is just there kind of trying to influence her, and she's trying to resist them. I think you could play around with that a little bit.
I feel like if we do have an Alexa Bliss return, we need to have more to it than just her returning. So I definitely agree with that. Judgment Day, just with everything they are. They betrayed Edge, Damian Priest, Rhea Ripley. They're just full of betrayals.
Yeah.
So number 2. Three, 2, 1. Jey Uso.
Judgment Day.
Yeah. Both self-explanatory. Jey Uso turned his back on the Bloodline for good reasons.
And like I think an honorable mention you could put there is Jimmy as well.
Yeah, definitely. Just the fact that Jimmy came back to the Bloodline, but then he gets betrayed.
He got betrayed. But if you have to think, Jimmy betrayed Jey Uso.
Yeah,
when he cost him the title.
That's a good point. That's a very good point. Jimmy could definitely be number 11, I'd say. Number 1, which I feel like everyone wants to see this, something that me and Tyler have been talking about for a very, very long time. 3, 2, 1. Seth Rollins. Perfect rivalry. I feel
perfect rivalry. This could be a potential WrestleMania matchup.
Yeah. We both talked about this could be like Uncle Howdy's first match at SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm. I thought maybe that was how they were going to go with it.
Yeah, but they went a different route, and can't say it didn't go bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seth Rollins.
Obviously, he turned on the Shield.
Obviously, yeah.
Which is one of the biggest betrayals of all time.
Something that people are still wondering, what if he didn't?
What if he didn't? What if?
How would WWE look today if he didn't?
I don't know.
And also, I feel like Seth Rollins is the one guy that could just change Uncle Howdy's career.
Mm-hmm. Because, I mean, if Uncle Howdy can beat Seth Rollins, that's going to put him in main event status.
Yeah, 1,000%.
1,000%.
All right, that was the top 10. Wasn't crazy, but it was a good top 10.
Mm-hmm.
Let us know what you think. Let us know what you want to see of Uncle Howdy.
Let us know any top 10 lists you'd like to see.
Yeah, please. I really want to see.
Let me ask you this:
some ideas.
Once this Uncle Howdy and Chad Gable stuff is over, where does Chad Gable go from there? A lot of people wanted to see him win that Intercontinental title.
Yeah, I want to.
I could see him going up possibly against Braun Breaker in the future.
I want to see him and Otis have a one-on-one match.
One-on-one, Bad Blood.
There we go.
Bad Blood.
What if Bad Blood is filled with one-on-one matches through the entire show?
Yeah. All right, guys. Just get your grudges out.
Let's
get this over.
Settle it down here.
Right.
Let's have a show along as WrestleMania and just settle all the beef.
All the beef. Get the beef out of here.
But yeah, I mean, we could, but I don't think they've really built it too much yet.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they've definitely built it, but it's definitely not looked upon as Drew McIntyre and CM Punk.
Right.
But I do like that rivalry. Otis and Chad Gable.